This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It's a 2006 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. That's a heavy duty. It's a 6.6 liter turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. Has 106,000 miles. It's an LT, which is leather. Obviously, it's a crew cab short bed. And it was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Phoenix. When we get these vehicles here, we do a full-on inspection. I should tell you it's on a clear title before I start. Usually they give them salvage titles when they're a theft recovery, but they clearly like this vehicle enough to give it a clear title and let it be sold like that. Anyway, let's see. When we get it here, we do an inspection. It takes about 2 hours to do this inspection. During that inspection, we figure out what we need to fix and what is optional. Sometimes we fix everything, sometimes we don't. Whatever we don't fix, we'll tell you. Whatever we do fix, we'll tell you. There will be no mysteries here, okay? All right, so this is what they look like. And I got my little cheat sheets that I insist on writing by hand. It got new Rotella oil and filter. It got a air filter. Both batteries were replaced. The driver door lock handle and door lock cylinder were replaced. Obviously, they were broken when they were stolen. The passenger side mirror wasn't working right, so got a new passenger side mirror. And it got a brand new set of tires. And they had stolen the rear seat, so we had to buy a used seat and install that. And obviously, we have brand new tires on there. The rubber was bad. I think we were missing one wheel, too. I think they were on a spare. There will be before and after pictures so you can see what it looked like before. So that I think there'll be 4 pictures before it ever left the insurance company. You'll be able to see what it looked like then. It was filthy, I can tell you that. I took a really good detail. It's got some scrapes on it. I don't know if you can see it or not. It got a couple of scratches right here. For a black truck, it looks pretty good, but it's my job really to be as critical as I could possibly be. It got close to some bushes or plants or something. The paint came out pretty good, but obviously scratches don't come out of plastic. Okay. That being said, I still think it looks really good, but it is my job to make sure that you know what you're buying, so that if you pay by wire and ship and it comes here, that you're get more than you thought you were going to get and not less. That's the goal here with the videos. Tow package, got a nice spare. Got a bed that nobody ever used, which is weird. I think before this truck was stolen, it was in perfect shape. It's still in really good shape. It just got a little cosmetically dinged up. There's a ding right here. You can just see a little scratch there. I don't know if you can see that in HD. But like I said, somebody's gonna love this truck with its warts or whatever. The warts on this thing happen to be some, we call them desert stripes. Get too close to plants or bushes or whatever, you get this. They pretty much, for the most part, buffed out. So they were just in the clear coat. There's a little ding right here. Let's see that or not, but it's down kind of low, so you don't really notice it. Now I'm going to fire this thing up, open the hood, let you listen to it run under the hood. Lights off. 105,253 miles. Here we go. All right. New battery on this side. New battery on that side. By at all, which is a good thing. Very boring. I like boring. Boring is good. All right, let's see. Next, your passenger rear window. little bit of peeling tint right here. You might want to just peel it off and finish it off. Or I guess you could glue the edge down. That's not what you want to do with it. Like I said, this was a replacement seat. It's in very good shape. Looks like something was sitting on it at the salvage yard we bought it from. Up there on the front of it. You have cup holders down here. You have radio back here. Vents for air conditioning here. Again, aside from that tint, fairly uneventful. That's your passenger front window, door locks. There you go. And this is a manual seat on this side, which is perfect. I would rather have manual seats, less to brake. Let's see. Center console. Boring. Yay. We like boring. Boring is good. Alright, so this is the driver rear window. And it looks like whoever put the tint on didn't do a very good job. Whoever did it for that guy, because it's peeling down here. Because they didn't glue it down right when they put it on initially. Anyway, this is what I'm talking about. See how it's kind of smashed in right here? I don't know if that's really something worth pointing out. There's a little thing right here. But, again, everything we know needs to be out there so that the right person buys the vehicle and they're happy. 500 or 600 people a day will see this truck. Actually, this one's probably going to get about 1,000 hits a day. Because this is a big boy truck. It's going to be very popular. There's your mirror out, in, down, up. Other side. That one's a new one. Out, in, down, up. Alright, let's see. Power seat forward, back, up, down. There you go. Make sure there's no surprise on it. There's a little stain right there. That's why I pull up the mats, because I want to make sure that everyone knows what's going on. No surprises. Mat. Make sure the tilt that works fine. Alright, let's see. Let's get the seatbelt on here. Boy, people are not supposed to be coming in here and they show up right in the middle of my videos. Anyway, annoying. All right, let me see. Radio. There's the radio. Change the station. 9 on your side. Turn that off. Let's turn the radio on, or the air on. Let's see. The vents. That is definitely cold. Now let's turn the air off. Make sure the heater's working. It's that time of year, isn't it? Let me let that run for a minute. Make sure it's getting warm. It's actually not cold here in Tucson, unlike everywhere else. All right, let me go to 4 low. All right, let's see. That's 4 low. Alright, that's drive and reverse. Now we're going to go to 4 high. That's drive. That's reverse. Now we're going to go back to 2-wheel drive. And we're going to go for a ride. Okay. If you come to Tucson to drive this thing home, let me adjust these. There we go. Now I can see. If you come to Tucson to drive this home, you're going to pay tax and dock fees. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 3%, you come to Tucson to drive it home, you're going to pay 5% tax and a $250 dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. Nothing else. You'll deal with your tax man and your motor vehicle fees once it's there. Once we receive full payment by wire, if that's how you're going to do it, we fill out the titles, notarize it, scan it into your online file so you can see it. You'll also have copies of the title that we got from the insurance company. You'll see the current title that we're selling it on in the ad. There'll be 60 or 70 HD pictures with a little microscope that you can click on so you can zoom in on anything you see. There should be no cosmetic surprises. You have tools between this video and our pictures to see pretty much better than you could see, well, definitely better than you could see in person if you just take the time to use them. So please do that. Surprises are bad. We don't like surprises even more than you don't. Let's see, deposits. Please get your deposit. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Once we get a deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it's for sale. The last thing I say this at the end of every video, and I encourage you to verify that by going to the end of every single video on every single vehicle that we have. The people who build this truck, the designers, the engineers, they gave it X amount of miles, X amount of years for a warranty for a reason. They really don't know what's going to happen after a certain number of miles or years. So they just say that's the end of the warranty, okay? Which makes sense, right? So they ended at that point, and it's up to you then. Well, we don't know more than they do. They built the dang truck. Let me jump on this real quick here. Wow, very smooth, quiet truck too. So basically what I'm saying is, if you don't like risk, don't buy this truck. There's going to be risk in buying anything used, whether it's a toaster or a recliner or anything. All right, coffee maker used is probably risky. So assume that there's going to be something wrong sooner or later. It could be next week, it could be 5 years from now, it could be an injector, it could be, air conditioning. Who knows? All right. If you don't like that, go buy a new one, and the new ones are about $60,000. That's why this is a good buy, because this is going to be a fraction of that, a small fraction of that. So please just know what you're buying. Please be realistic. There's going to be a problem sooner or later with this truck. We don't know what it is, because today it's fantastic. Okay? But we definitely don't know more than the guys who built this truck. All right? And they knew what they were doing. If they could have given it a 200,000 mile, 10-year warranty, they would have, and they would have sold it for $105,000. So, anyway, that's my speech. Pretty cool truck, though. Really cool. Beautiful interior. Aside from that little stain under the carpet, a couple desert racing stripes on the plastic. I think this is a heck of a truck. It does have a crack. See that crack on the mirror right here? This lower mirror. There's a crack right here. Anyway, see? Try to document everything so you know. But that's it. Thank you.